Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're seeing this video, this is part two of part one. Go back and watch the other one. We are talking about decluttering, cluttering, and eliminating chaos and stress. That's just filling space in your mind, in your life, in your home, in your office, in your relationships. It's not worth it. It's not worth it of toxicity and draining individuals, experiences, materialistic items, just creating chaos and taking up space. So in the first video, I talked about the different areas on the 3 to 5 step rule on how to plan and strategically eliminate it and work towards it. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can work on your mind. Why? Because it's what's in our mind that matters, but it's the matter that's in our mind that matters most. I know that's a tongue twister, but think about it. I've done some videos on this, and you can check out the different playlists and just type in mind over matter, and there's a bunch of strategies and techniques as well as skill sets. But when we are clearing out the space and we are weeding out those who are draining, or those activities, those lifestyles, those trinkets in our home, or why we have to have so much abundance of something, really tap into the minimalist mentality. The minimalist mentality speaks about just having the bare necessities. It always gives an open door and creates space to let in the positive and out with the negative. What do I mean by that? When we bring so many people into our lives, or so many accessories into our lives, it creates clutter and what I call piles of pain, because we have piles of things, whether it's notebooks, whether it's clothes, whether it's our favorite trinkets of some materialistic sort, or even if it is people in our lives. It's just very draining, and we're not taking care of ourselves. Piles of pain can be just how much you can dish onto your plate without getting hurt. Exhaustion, fatigue, drained. If you're individuals of an empathetic nature, the world is draining us right now. There's constant divide and conquer and concern and misleading information. One day it's this, next day it's that, and the blame and shame game. So I want you to start eliminating the chaos, eliminating all of the abundance of piles of pain that you're putting onto your life, whether it's people, family members, cohorts, strangers, society, media, or even if it's clothing, something that you just keep adding on and I'll get rid of it, don't worry about it. Even if it's files, if it's emails, paper, photographs, we are just inundated with so much stuff that it can take a toll on us. And we always have this statement that people says, I don't have time to take care of it right now. Well, the more and more you're putting it off, the more those piles get higher in your mind, in your home, in your office, in your relationships, and in your business, and in life as a whole, even with food. So I want you to take a step back and think about different areas of your life that you can cut the fat, if you will. And by that, I mean really focus on the bare necessities. Is it a necessity? Is it doing me a benefit or harm? Is it just adding on to my stress and anxiety? Or is it just filling space that I don't need? My mother used to say less is more, because she was just like, you can know where everything has a place. Everything has a space for a place for its space. And if somebody were to walk into your house and said, oh, where could I find this? They could go top drawer, back shelf, third rung, and they can find it. When we get inundated and we don't take time for ourselves and we're constantly on the go, we create piles of pain. Whether it's piles of pain of toxicity from individuals, negativity, and the blame game. Whether it's piles of pain of booking ourselves thin throughout the week in our business. Whether it's piles of pain of food that's unhealthy for us. Piles of pain for feeling guilty and not allowing ourselves or our minds to be decluttered and really meditate or get ample enough sleep. It's really important. So I want you to start today really taking inventory into all aspects of life. Do you have piles of pain, or is there space for pleasure? The things you enjoy, the passion, that you could come and go as you please, less is more, and you are more abundant of life for living the life in the present rather than the pain of the past or creating the future. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful, safe holiday weekend. This is Doubleheader 2 of 2. I thank you, and I will be back on track. I'm getting exhausted with visiting family and friends, which is great, but it's really taking a toll on me. So like I said, I have a lot of projects that I'm retweaking, finishing, and actually postponing or canceling completely. So bear with me. I will be with you until 1,000 videos, and then I'm going to take inventory and assessment on how I'm going to go forward. Not that I'm not going to give you content, but I'm really thinking of different ways to provide you better content. And if you have some suggestions or recommendations, write them in the comments below. I read all my comments and respond in a timely manner, doing my best, and I want to hear from you. And for those who have experienced the doubleheader, who's watching and walking beside me on my journey, life transformational journey, a path less traveled of press play, plan life according to you, let me know which videos you saw recently. And if you haven't done so, I have a whole playlist. Feel free to mosey around and explore what really resonates with you and comment. And let me know what you want more of. I want to serve you. I want to be there for you. So I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. My name is Andrea Mason, your first choice. You're a global voice. Fading on the fumes as I'm exhausted. I'm going to get this up and I'm going to get a good night's sleep. It is a holiday week, so I will be not as efficient in responses, as this is a time of family and friends off grid, as I mentioned in the doubleheader yesterday promo. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be well.